often than not, it's not until you've experienced a narcissistic relationship yourself that you recognise at times you came across as emotionally unstable. And a narcissist will confirm this by accusing you of being mentally and emotionally unstable and needing help. And then you can often recognise in others that sometimes the person who's acting emotionally unstable is the person who is being emotionally abused. And there's lots of different reasons behind this. When it comes to narcissistic individuals, once they've got what they wanted from you, once they've love bombed you and idolised you and made out that they are the best thing since sliced bread, the best person you could ever meet, your soulmate, or that they will always be there for you, they then subtly shift and constantly criticise you. The victim often ends up facing constant, relentless criticism, which will undermine their sense of self, their self-esteem, and it leads to those heightened emotional responses within the victim of the narcissist. Over time, it creates that never-ending cycle of self-doubt, insecurity, and not believing they're enough, not believing they can measure up. Narcissistic individuals are highly skilled at manipulating others. They will go all out to guilt trip people, to make people feel bad, to make people feel responsible for the narcissist's happiness, causing confusion and instability in their victims. And it can lead the victim to question their own thoughts and their own feelings, question their own intentions, making the victim seem erratic and potentially overly sensitive due to the relentless criticism, due to the manipulation, and due to the gaslighting from a narcissist. The victim can become very emotionally reactive. When it comes to the narcissist gaslighting, this tactic involves them denying or distorting reality to make their victim doubt their own perceptions, doubt their own beliefs, doubt their own feelings. So a narcissist will say something or do something hurtful towards you intentionally and then pass it off as they were only joking. Or they will be insensitive towards you and then accuse you of being way too sensitive or overreacting to something that they've put you through. And as a result, the victim becomes emotionally unstable because they're struggling to trust their own experiences and their own feelings. Isolation. Narcissistic individuals go all out to isolate their victims so that the narcissist can divide and conquer and remain in control. They will isolate their victims from their friends, from their family, from their hobbies, from their career, and it tears down the victim's identity. It limits the victim's support network. This isolation often leads to feelings of insecurity, instability and fear within their victim, no longer knowing who they are as a person and no longer having any outside perspective, no longer having any sort of passion or drive within their life other than catering for the narcissist. Narcissistic individuals usually have very unpredictable mood swings. So the narcissistic individual can be loving and kind 1 minute and then dismissive and silent the next. And it causes victims to internalize guilt and take responsibility, walking on eggshells around the narcissist, which fosters that emotional instability. Fear of repercussions from previous experience with the narcissistic individual. Fear of triggering their anger, their rage, their disappointment, their guilt trips, their silent treatments, and it can lead to heightened anxiety and emotional reactions around a narcissistic individual. Again, victims are often left walking on eggshells around a narcissist, which contributes to the perceived emotional instability. When it comes to narcissistic individuals, they thrive off the attention, they thrive off the supply. So the more emotional reactions they can gain from their victim, the easier it is for the narcissist to paint the victim out as the problem. The more smug the narcissist becomes, the more calm the narcissist can appear. The more the narcissist will claim that they're trying to help the victim. They're trying to support the victim. The crazier the victim feels, the more the narcissist will accuse the victim of being mentally unstable and tell them that they need to seek help. And the more the victim is isolated from people, the more the victim leans on the narcissist for a reality check, because they feel crazy within themselves due to the environment they are in around a narcissistic individual. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers, and your continuous support with the channel is greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon, and these are Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, a guided journal to empowerment and recovery, which is less about reading and more about writing to overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. And then there is the relatively new book, which is the Hilarious and Horrifying Narcissistic Memes and Their Meanings, which are the quotes and memes that I've shared over social media over the past 5 or 6 years, and the meanings on the other side. And then there is 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People, How to Stay Sane and Break the Chain. I do also have another book on how to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries. And then there's the Narcissist Handbook, the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, which is all about the criteria and their behaviours and the implications, the effects that it has on you. If anyone is interested in purchasing any of those, they are all available on Amazon. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.